Hi everyone, so in this video I will be talking about the calculator functions for chapter 12, which is dealing with inferences of regression. And basically the only calculator functions that you need to know are to check the linear condition, the normal condition, and the equal variance conditions when doing an inference test. So your first step in the calculator functions for chapter 12 is to make sure that all of your data points are in lists. So you want to click on Stat, go to Edit. And here in list 1, I have all of my explanatory variable data points. And in list 2, I have all of the response data points. And it's really important to make sure that these two data points are, if they are linked, that they match up evenly on the list to make sure that the data is correct when doing the other function. Right. The next step is to get your list of residuals. So what you first want to do is you want to go to Stat, Calc, and scroll down to linreg 8. And make sure in X you have list 1, Y list 2, enter, enter, and you will get this. This is the Minitab output, and this is to build the equation for the line of regression. And once you've hit this, you can go back to Stat, then you click Edit, then you hover over list 3 and you push second Stat. And in the first list called names, you can scroll down to number 8, which is resid. You just click enter, enter, and it gives you the list of all the residuals that is paired with the data that goes in list 1 and list 2. So now the first step is to check the linear condition. In order to do this, you have to go to second stat plot and scroll down to plot 2 and make sure all of the other graphs are off and only plot 2 is on. Hit enter and go ahead and select the graph type 1, which is a scatter plot. And in your X list, you should have list 1, the Y list, list 2, and go ahead and click graph. And here we have a nice scatter plot of the explanatory variables against the response variables. Now, if your graph does not come out like this in the beginning, go ahead and click zoom and scroll down to number 9, which is zoom stat, and it will give you the proper window to view all of your data. So now the next step is to check the normal condition. And in order to do this, we go back to the second stat plot, plot 2, which we have on. And we want to select the very last type of graph, graph 6, which shows the residuals against the z-score. And you want to make sure that you have data list number 1 in, data axis is against the x, and go ahead and graph. And again, we do not have the proper window, but if we select zoom 9, it will show that it will show like the linear correlation. And if there is a linear coordination of this condition, then the normal condition is satisfied. The third condition that has to be met is the equal variance condition. So in order to do that, you want to go second stat plot again, back to plot number 2, and this time go back to a scatter plot. And in the X list, we have list 1, and in the Y list, we will put list 3. And graph, zoom 9, and in order for this condition to be satisfied, we have to see a equal scattering around the horizontal axis. So that is basically all the functions that you need from a TI-84 in chapter 12, and I hope this was really helpful. Thank you for watching.